Hey guys, welcome back. We're gonna do another house tour. This one is from Soul House. Uh, the video title is 4 bedroom detached for £299,500. House tour, new build, the Eglinton by Hay Hill Developments. Um, Honestly, let's look and see. I'm not even sure where this is. Blah blah blah. Trying to look at Scottish. So, or at least it talks about something at the Scottish Home Awards. So I'm thinking this might be Scotland. But I wanted to look at like a newer house. I think a lot of the ones we have looked at have been updated. Updated older homes. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And I personally really love older homes. I love the character. But I did want to kind of see what a newer home looks like. We lived in a newer home before we moved away from around Charlotte, here in North Carolina, and I liked it. I liked it a lot. It is nice knowing that if something expensive breaks, that it's going to be taken care of. It's under warranty. So that's nice, and kind of just knowing, um, maybe from a little bit of a germ freak's perspective, that there's not been anybody else in there but you. You're the only person, or your family are the only ones that have used the bathrooms and the cooking appliances and stuff like that. Um, we're in an older home here, or at least probably from I would guess this home's probably from the 90s. Um, and it's fine. But all of those nice new things were really nice. Um, so anyways, I thought it would be kind of cool to look at what the new homes are being built with, and what you can kind of expect, moving forward, at least for a little while there. Like I said, it didn't say an exact place that this was. I think Scotland, but I could be wrong. The outside looks like stucco and brick. Um, I will link this video in the description. If you think it's somewhere else other than Scotland, or you're familiar with this, I'm guessing real estate company, then and it's somewhere else, let me know. But I think this is a really, really reasonable price for a 4 bedroom. Um, but yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So this is a show home. Oh gosh, look how tiny that garage. This is nice. I like it. It looks like it's actually turf. But this is a good sized backyard. It's nice. Wow. I love those. There's a place that we go skiing, and we stay in different spots usually when we go up there, but one of the places we used to stay, every time, it had this kind of electronic fireplace in there, and it's in between the wall of the bedroom and the living room, and you could see it on either side, and I that was one of the features I really loved, staying there. Like that wallpaper, all of it.
Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're in the beautiful Eglinton. The description of the developers, everything about this house will be in the description box below, so check that out. And we're gonna take you on a tour of the property.
As you enter the house, you have a massive door, It's pretty big. Usually you don't get this size of door, but in this property you do get this. So it's quite large, very good space, good landing, nice area for you to set up your shoes and things like that.
So the first room we're gonna go into is the lounge slash living room, and it's pretty spacious. They've designed this is very cozy with the fireplace and the TV. So if you want to just chill after work.
It is interesting to me, and I think a lot of you guys have said it's about the climate. Um, to see in a modern, brand new home carpet. Um, we've moved twice in the last 2.5 years, I think, and looked at a lot of new homes. And I can literally remember only one single home having carpet anywhere downstairs. Very normal for the steps and the upstairs bedrooms and hallway and stuff to have carpet, but for like a living area and stuff, like I said, one singular house had that.
Or just in between whatever you're doing. You can just come in here.
Expect it to feel a bit smaller, but it's actually quite large. Or the thing that stands out the most about this room is the fireplace, right?
Yeah, and it's nice. The glass, all glass around the fireplace, so it gives it more angles that you can look into. It's nice, so it stands out a lot more. And I like the lights that they've got here. Actually, the dangling lights.
You do have the chrome lighting, which would be an extra. So going back out again into the hallway and over to
I love this wallpaper, the stripes. Love
my
it.
left, we have
I love this.
study.
The wallpaper, because this is the model home, so it's going to have all these cool extra features they want you to pay extra for, and it's going to be designed really lovely. But I love this wallpaper that they've got all over the place. This one is fantastic.
So the study is not the biggest, but it's still big enough.
Yeah.
The acoustics of this room are really lovely, and I just love the colors. It's very bright. If you're somebody that's into this sort of colors, this would be nice for you to have in your property.
I like that little pops.
So it's a really nice setup.
Little pops of
I'm
color.
just gonna show you the full view. Lots of light coming in. Oh, this is the hallway, and it's really big because you do have this sort of like a vanity table, I don't know, whatever they call this, and it fits quite well, and you still have space for you to walk, so it doesn't feel bulky or as if it's in the way. So that's lovely. And then what do we have here? The downstairs loo. So it's really lovely.
Bath.
Though you do not have a window, but it's pretty big. You've got your half tile, and you do have like a wallpaper. So I guess it's nice to have tile because it gives you room for you to, be able to design it how you want it and change it up a bit in the future. So it's lovely. Which is going to be your storage. So this is going to be all your storage. So you're under the stairs storage. Again, not bad in terms of size. Really lovely. So when I stand here,
better
this
than
is
nothing.
sort of your view. So it's nice. Very decent house. So it's a 4-bedroom, so it does feel a bit smaller, but it's still a good distance. So now we're entering into the kitchen / dining area / family area.
It is weird. You even like model homes. You're here, and I've seen it several times in homes in the UK and in Scotland. Well, I guess Scotland is UK, but like England, that people will have a couch in their kitchen. You wouldn't see this here, but that being said, a lot of times, the majority of the time, when you're looking at modern new homes, it's an open floor plan. So you don't need that extra spot to have guests or something in there while you're cooking because you can interact with everybody while you're cooking, that are in the living room and all that stuff.
Area.
I love the lights.
Again, it's very long. They've dedicated the back of the house downstairs anyway into this, you know, beautiful space. So it's really nice. You've got here your couch. Again, I love the.
And I'm not saying there's a wrong way or a right way of whether it should be there or it shouldn't. It just takes me by surprise. Usually it's something that does stand out to me. But when you have this view here, I'm like, you know, honestly, on like a chilly morning, it would be really nice to come down, sit down right there with your coffee and be able to just kind of look outside or let your pet out and just kind of sit there and relax.
Fact that they've put the couch sort of on the wall, so you can actually see what's going on over to your right. And then you do get these French doors as well, very lovely. It just gives in so much air and light as well, so you can have these open if you want to during the day. And you can see the back is quite decent. It's a decent size, the backyard as well. And this property does come with a single detached garage, which is nice, I guess, to have. So going back to this side, you have your dining table. It's quite large, actually. It's really beautiful. And then I'm gonna take you guys over here. So
a nice kitchen.
So it's a decent sized.
I do like, you don't see that as often here. I mean, in probably way more expensive homes you will, but that you guys kind of, I see it more there, that you guys kind of hide your refrigerators. I'm assuming that's what's going on here, unless they put a tiny refrigerator or something, or another, just a refrigerator in general somewhere else. But that you guys make it kind of look like it's just cabinetry. Like I said, we have it here. It is a thing. It's been around for a long time. But you just don't, like, as you know, we have a really big refrigerator, so you don't see it super often unless it's a very expensive home.
Kitchen, very lovely. You've got here your double oven.
You don't see that a whole lot here either, unless it's a really expensive house. You don't see these double ovens very often. Now, in some older homes, it was more of like a thing, I think, in probably like the 70s and 80s, as opposed to now.
I'm guessing this is just storage. So you have storage besides the double oven. Okay. Actually, it's not a double oven. I just realized, guys, I think you've got your microwave at the top and then you have your oven at the bottom. Yes, you've got your oven at the bottom. And then over this side, you have your sink. Very lovely, nice window again, bringing in so much light. You have all your cabinets. And over here is your cooker. So you do have a gas cooker, which is
nice.
Large,
I like gas cooking appliances.
It's really lovely. You've got lots of sockets as well. But yeah, it's nice. Plenty of room. And I believe down here is the dishwasher. Yes, so you've got your dishwasher in here as well. So really big, really spacious. And this is the view of the rest of the room from the kitchen side. So again, it's not the biggest, but it's a decent family 4-bedroom house. And then over in here,
there it is,
your fridge.
So it's a good size,
quite big actually. It's a big fridge freezer, and so you've got your fridge at the top and then your freezer right at the bottom. So I'm just gonna close that, and you've got your extractor hood in here. And I think you open it up like that. Yeah, so you can pull it and that turns it on.
Nice. I've never seen that.
And then if you push it back, it goes off. So that's lovely.
Not one that pulls out like that.
Here is your utility room. So not the biggest utility room actually. What's in here? So you've got your boiler as well. So this is not the biggest utility room. but it does the job. Sometimes it's actually nice.
So we have these washer dryer combos in one machine. We do have them. I honestly have never actually seen one in somebody's house. I've only seen them like in store. Um, do they work really well? I don't know why it is like a thing because it would obviously save you space. But I think that people here, I for one, I being one of them, are very particular about like front loading or top loading washers. I'm not a fan of the front loading washers. That was actually the one that we had flood our laundry room and into the garage downstairs was a front loading one. But more than that, the mold and stuff that you have to do such a good job cleaning them and being on top of cleaning that door out and stuff. And I'm just not great at that. Um, but does it work well for both things? Or if you had the option, would you choose to have like both? One designated washer and one designated dryer.
Just to have a simple, small utility room, and in there you could fit your thermal dryer. But I feel like it would be quite. I like a utility room that's got a door, a door that leads to the backyard, and I think to allow.
And it's nice too that if you were going to put a dryer down there, maybe that I don't know if that was a combo or if they just had the washer, but that if you were going to put the washer down there, that you have an option or you have a place above it to fold stuff, and you have room to kind of put everything where it needs to go.
In, especially if you're drying clothes, because it can get quite hot and steamy. And I just realized that this house doesn't have a back door, so you'll be relying on the French doors to go out to the back garden, which is okay, I guess. But yeah, so this is downstairs.
So I'll take you guys upstairs.
Love that wallpaper.
There's actually quite a bit of space within the landing. They can move around, which is pretty good. But even though there's a lot of
just in comparison to new homes here, this is typically how you would find a 4-bedroom. That's all that you would have upstairs, and it would kind of be spread out just like this is, as far as a square, one here, one here, one here, one here. When you get into find like, or if it's a bigger home, or typically a 3-bedroom, or where you have 3 bedrooms upstairs, maybe one downstairs, you would usually find like a loft space upstairs. So, like kind of an open area where you would also have a place to put another couch or sectional or something like an extra little TV watching area, or I guess some people just use it for like a book, a little bookcase spot or a kids kind of hangout area.
of space. It still kind of feels a little bit cramped if I'm being honest. So going into the family bathroom. So this is you got your 3-piece, well, 4-piece
nice.
actually.
I love that shower.
In it with decent sized shower actually.
It is.
To go in. So we're going to bedroom number 1, and the way they've designed this bedroom looks like it's one of the children's bedrooms. So it's pretty.
Oh wow, I like how they wallpapered the ceiling with the polka dots. I think this is adorable. This is super cute.
Nice, like they've got ceiling wallpaper actually, which is pretty cool. You don't normally see that a lot, especially in show homes. It's usually just the white paint
and
within
a wardrobe.
The ceilings. So in here they've got your sliding wardrobes, as you can see, and I believe these are optional extras, so you might need to ask some. To room number 2, and this could be used as a guest room.
I thought from the hallway this would be the master. I like the black and white wallpaper. The way they've got it set up, it's so sleek. It's like a hotel room
It's
almost.
nice actually. This room has got your window and it's got the looks like a Juliet balcony, but the Juliet balcony is like glass, which is pretty cool. So it's very spacious, or pretty spacious actually. They've got the wardrobe, sliding wardrobes in here. And then as you can see, they've got nice decor around. The wallpaper, it's interesting and it gives it a bit of character to this specific room.
I like it.
And then as you come out of bedroom 2, just on your right, you've got some storage, which is pretty
Nice.
good. Again, not a lot of houses would have that, like a lot of storage, so you can put things in wherever you have, because the toilet's up here, so you can have toiletries, you can have anything around it.
Towels.
So we'll go from there to bedroom number 3, and they've designed this bedroom like children's room, looks like a little girl's room,
It's
which is
cute.
cool. And then they've got the bedside units. So the room is not the biggest, it's actually quite small. So if you want to utilize this room as best as possible, it's probably best to use this as an office, in my opinion anyway, just because you've got the lighting coming out, and then you've got the little corner area that you can put your desk, you can put your laptops if you work from home, etc., or whatever your office needs, you can have it. So they've got the lighting, it's just a basic lamp. And again, they've got the sliding wardrobe. Then we'll go into the master bedroom, which
I like this. I think it's also wallpaper. It has to be, but where it kind of looks like wood, looks more rustic. I love this, and I love how the curtains are. It's really sleek.
of course is bigger than the other bedrooms, but it's not the biggest, if I'm being honest, but it's still very spacious. And I like the wallpaper that they've got there with the hanging lights. So they've designed this well. And they've got the sliding wardrobes, which most likely will come as standard because this is the master bedroom. And they've got the chrome light switches here as well. So that might be standard just because it's the master bedroom. It might not be, but there's a lot of space. And you've got the window with the Juliet balcony as well with the glass. You might not be able to see it, but if you have, you can see, yeah, you've got the glass Juliet balcony. Curtains, you've got them, the ceiling high curtains. So everyone's going for this kind of luxury look with the ceiling heights curtains, which gives it that extra.
That's different. The like tile. I don't know if that's the tile that's textured. That's wild. I've not seen that before. But really nice little bathroom here. You got shower, your bath. Um, and it might just be due to limited space. One thing that I haven't seen much of, and I haven't really thought about it till now, because I mean, they're still really nice, modern, really nice bathrooms. Um, but one thing that you typically have here, especially for a master bath, is two like double sinks, kind of like a his and hers um, spot.
Luxury feel, and also makes it look bigger. So we're now looking at the ensuite. So you've got the tiles in the ensuite, and it's full height tiles. The ensuite is very spacious actually, because master bedrooms usually the ensuites are not that spacious, usually quite small. But this one has a lot of space within it, and then the shower unit slightly bigger than the family bathroom shower.
See, that's kind of different than here. I think a lot of the time the master bath is going to be the largest bathroom in the house, which is kind of silly considering how many people might share like the other upstairs bathroom or something. But um, I mean, it doesn't matter really to me. It doesn't matter so much to
In
me.
it, but it's pretty cool, and it's nice that it's full height. So if you like anything from these rooms, then definitely, and you're looking to get this house type, definitely inquire with the builder, because of course, they're going to put all of the upgrades in it because they're trying to sell the house. So don't just assume that everything you see here, it comes as standard. So it's definitely something that you need to check out on.
So that was the 4-bedroom Eglinton property. If you guys are interested in this house, make sure to check the description box for all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys in our next one.
There we go. That was what I was kind of wanting to see. So the upstairs did. It had yeah. There was a full bath upstairs as well, other than the ensuite. But yeah, I think this was super cute. I really like it. It is interesting to me just to see kind of the differences of how we do stuff versus how you guys kind of do it. I'm not sure, like I said, whether that was Scotland or somewhere in the UK. I wish it would have said. I guess it doesn't matter a ton, but um, I thought it was really nice, really well done. Um, super cute little house, such a tiny, tiny garage. Um, I do wonder why they haven't like grown with the times of cars getting bigger, but maybe, Americans do things outrageously big, so maybe not all of your cars are as gigantic as ours are. Um, and I'm not criticizing either. I think it's great to have a smaller footprint. We just had times we've had, I think, 2 trucks, a van, um, but we also like we're in furniture business, so we had to like pick up furniture, big furniture a lot and move it and shove it around, pull it out, put it back in there and take it somewhere. So there was reasoning behind it. Now I definitely have a much larger car, the SUV, and I kind of need it because we have an RV that has to be pulled. If it wasn't for that, I would probably have a smaller sedan. Although I do miss my truck. I did love having a little truck. Um, just kind of makes life easy sometimes. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. I thought that was a beautiful house, beautiful features, gorgeous kitchen, beautiful bathrooms, bedrooms. You had 2 nice sized bedrooms, and then you had the 2 smaller ones, which would be ideal for kids or guest room or office, second office, because you had the other office downstairs. That I guess if you had to, you could also use as a guest room. So you could kind of have your pick of which one you wanted to use. But I thought that was fantastic. Really enjoyed seeing a new build. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I appreciate you watching with me. And I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Thanks, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.